Hello, my name is Miris Lady Cantor, and this is assignment 4, Standardized Tests for EDP 4275. In chapter 3 of the book, I found 6 different types of standardized tests. The first 3 measure ability. The first one is intelligence tests. Intelligence tests assess motor, language, social, and cognitive skills. Achievement tests measure, and I quote the book, the extent to which a person has acquired certain information or has mastered identified skills. Achievement tests measure what the person knows and how much of it do they know. Aptitude tests measure the person's potential to learn if proper training or education were available. All of these 3 tests measure ability, which is the current level of knowledge. Personality tests measure behavior tendencies and are used for behavioral diagnosis. Interest inventories are used to determine personal interest in different areas or vocation, and they are not used in very young children. Attitude measure tests a person's predisposed way of thinking towards an object, an event, or a person. Before publishing any of these tests, creators have to go through different measures and procedures to make sure that the test will serve its purpose. Reliability and validity are measured. Reliability says if the test is stable and if it's consistent all throughout. Different ways to measure reliability are alternate form reliability, split half reliability, and test-retest reliability. And all of these are used to test if the test is stable and consistent all throughout every chapter and every question. Validity is the degree to which it serves its purpose. So if it's testing for math, or if it's testing for reading, or if it's testing for a cognitive skill or a motor skill. Different ways to test validity are criterion-related validity, concurrent validity, and construct validity. There are many tests that are not recommended for very young children, and tests for infants are often unreliable. And in my opinion, they shouldn't be taken too seriously. In the book, I found 4 tests that are suggested for young children. Some can be used as young as infants, and they can all be used to preschool age. This list is not a comprehensive list of all the tests available for infants, since I only included tests for young children. The first test can be used from infant to preschool, and it is Adaptive Behavior Assessment System. It measures adaptive skills, and its purpose is to assess strength and weakness in adaptive skills. The second test is the Denver Second and can be used from 1 month to 6 years. The type of test is a developmental screening, and it identifies significant developmental delays. This next test can be used in infant, toddlers, and preschoolers, and it is the Communication and Symbolic Behavior Scales. The type of test is language development, and its purpose is to assess communication and symbolic development. Last, this test can be used from birth to 68 months, and it is called Mullen Scales of Early Learning. It is an intellectual development test, and it assesses cognitive functioning. Growing up, I knew that there was many different types of tests for children as well as for adults. I was familiar with IQ tests, and I was familiar with standardized tests because I grew up during the FCAT era. As an adult, I have seen my daughter go through the FSA, and I have seen her go through screenings for the gifted program. I also have seen my son go through screenings for a speech delay, and I am familiar with a few of these tests. But I am relieved to find out in the chapter that these tests have so many measures and procedures that they have to go through before they are published. It gives me great comfort that there are so many tests for me as a parent and for me as a teacher to use with very young children as well as older children. Thank you.